Let's talk about something most guys never realize they're doing wrong. You're giving away your power without even knowing it. See, in every interaction, there's a power dynamic at play, whether it's with women, in your career, or just walking down the street. Most men, they're constantly on the defensive, constantly trying to prove themselves, and it's killing their presence. What if I told you that you've been playing the game backward this whole time? What if the reason you're not getting the respect, the attention, or the results you want is because you're approaching every situation from a position of weakness instead of strength? Today, we're breaking down exactly how to flip that power dynamic in your favor. And listen, this isn't manipulation. This is about reclaiming the natural authority that you've been giving away. This is about psychology, presence, and the subtle shifts that make people see you differently. So sit tight, because by the end of this, you'll understand exactly how to command any room you walk into. Let's get into it. Point 1. Stop explaining yourself. You ever notice how some guys can't help but justify every decision they make? I'm thinking about buying this car because I chose this career path, because I'm doing this workout program, because that's weakness. Strong men make decisions and own them, period. They don't feel the need to explain their reasoning to everyone around them. When you over-explain, you're subcommunicating that you need approval, that you're not sure about your own choices. Next time someone questions your decision, try this. State your choice, then remain silent. No justification, no backstory. This is what I'm doing. Then hold eye contact and wait. That silence, it's powerful. It communicates that you don't need their approval. You've already decided. Watch how people suddenly start respecting your choices more when you stop begging them to understand why you made them. Point 2. Control the pace of every interaction. Weak men rush. They talk fast. They move fast. They respond to texts instantly. Why? Because they're afraid of losing the other person's attention. They think speed equals interest. Strong men understand that patience is power. When you slow down deliberately, you force others to adjust to your rhythm. Your words carry more weight when there's space between them. Your movements command more attention when they're calculated. Next time you're in a conversation, try speaking about 20% slower than you normally would. Lower your voice slightly. Pause before answering questions. Don't fill every silence. When you text someone, wait before responding. Not in a game-playing way, but in a, I have a life and I'm not sitting by my phone waiting for you way. People value what they have to wait for. When you make others adjust to your pace instead of rushing to match theirs, you instantly flip the power dynamic. Point 3. Master the art of non-reaction. Look at any truly powerful person. They're unshakable. Someone throws a jab, makes a comment, tries to get under their skin, and nothing. No defense, no counterattack, no visible emotion. Average guys, they react to everything. Someone challenges them, they get defensive. Someone makes a joke at their expense, they either laugh too hard, trying to be a good sport, or they get visibly upset. Both reactions scream insecurity. True power is in non-reaction. It's looking someone dead in the eye when they try to provoke you and giving them nothing. No anger, no hurt, no defensiveness. Just calm confidence that says, that didn't even register as important enough for me to respond to. Practice this daily. When someone says something that would normally trigger you, take a breath, then either respond with minimal acknowledgement or say nothing at all. Your silence isn't weakness. It's showing that they don't have the power to disrupt your emotional state. Point 4. Stop seeking approval. Start giving it. Average men constantly look for validation. They change their opinions based on who they're talking to. They laugh at jokes they don't find funny. They agree with statements they don't believe, all to be liked. But here's the truth. The person who gives approval has more power than the person seeking it. Start noticing when people around you are seeking your approval. Maybe they're telling a story and checking your reaction. Maybe they're stating an opinion and looking to see if you agree. In these moments, be slightly withholding. Not rude, just measured. A slight nod instead of an enthusiastic yes. A small smile instead of uproarious laughter. Then, when they do or say something genuinely impressive, give them your full approval. They'll value it more because they had to earn it. Point 5. Own your space unapologetically. Weak men make themselves small. They cross their arms, hunch their shoulders, press their legs together when sitting. They try to take up as little space as possible because deep down, they don't feel entitled to the space they occupy. Strong men expand. They sit with their legs comfortable. They gesture when they speak. They stand with their chest open and their shoulders back. Not in an aggressive way, but in a way that says, I belong here and I'm comfortable claiming my territory. Next time you're in public, Notice your body. Are you making yourself small? Are you trying to stay out of people's way even when you don't need to? Start consciously expanding your presence. Take up the space you deserve. Don't apologize for your existence. And watch what happens. People will start moving around you instead of expecting you to move for them. Point 6. Give less than you get. This one's subtle but powerful. In any exchange, conversation, business, relationships, most men give too much, too soon. They overinvest, they overshare, they overcommit. And it kills attraction, respect, and power. Start practicing the art of giving slightly less than whatever you're getting. If someone texts you 3 sentences, respond with 2. If someone shares a personal story, share one that's a little less revealing. If someone gives you a compliment, acknowledge it confidently rather than rushing to compliment them back even bigger. This isn't about being cold or withholding. It's about creating a subtle imbalance that makes people want to work a little harder for you. When you're always giving more than you get, you train people to value you less. Look, flipping the power dynamic isn't about dominating others. It's about reclaiming the natural authority that you've been giving away through unconscious habits. It's about carrying yourself with the quiet confidence that makes people wonder about you instead of looking past you. When you stop explaining yourself, control the pace, master non-reaction, give approval rather than seeking it, own your space, and maintain that subtle value imbalance, everything changes. The world responds differently because you're projecting different energy. So start today, pick one of these points and focus on it this week. Notice how people react differently when you shift your approach. Power isn't given, my man. It's claimed. Now go claim yours.